Start. All right, well, welcome back, guys. This is Hangout number 4. This is the final Hangout for this round of Coach Basics, and it doesn't mean that this round of Coach Basics is over. Technically, it'll end next week. Monday or Tuesday, actually, will be the last official post. I believe that's day 30 on. It's either Monday or Tuesday. That's day 30, and that'll be the last post for this round. The schedule from there, just so everybody knows where we're at in terms of timing, and I should have posted this during the week. I just got finished moving twice this month, so we've just been like insane moving 2 houses, and it's been really nuts. So finally starting to get settled back in. So the upcoming schedule that we have for the team is that next Tuesday there will be the Coach Opportunity webinar, the webinar that we've been doing ongoing every 5 weeks or so. That will happen, and I'm going to create the event page, and I'll get the invitation link all set up tomorrow. So that's the normal Coach Opportunity webinar that you can invite guests and potential coaches to learn about the opportunity. And then anybody from there that's interested and says, yeah, sign me up, I want to be a coach, that would be a coach that you sponsor. The next round of Coach Basics will kick off on July 22nd. So it'll start July 22nd, which is a Tuesday, and Tuesday is now the normal Hangout night. Like, this is – my schedule has shifted, so Tuesday night is the night that I'll be doing the Hangouts. On July 15th, for anybody that's familiar with Les Mills International or knows Les Mills instructors or trainers, we have a unique Coach Opportunity webinar that's focused strictly for that pool of potential people. It's really going to be speaking their language in terms of Les Mills and what people know about Les Mills. So if you know anybody that's involved with Les Mills as instructors or trainers, certainly invite them to that webinar. And we have a marketing piece that we've created for that. And you can just email me and say, hey, I'd like the marketing piece, and you can share that and invite anybody that you might know. All right, so that's the upcoming schedule. Tonight, there's a lot of different things. Well, not a lot of things, but we have several speakers. So I don't want to spend too much time speaking. I'm going to hit like the points that I wanted to get across in the first 10 to 15 minutes. And then we have 3 speakers tonight that are hopefully going to provide us with some great insight and inspiration on how they've achieved their success so far. And every time, I listen to these 3 individuals speak, I'm learning as much as they're learning from me. There's really a lot of give and take in this business. Once you become a diamond coach or above, you really start to learn what others are doing that maybe you're not doing, and so on. So I'm looking forward to introducing our 3 speakers. In terms of the new Coach Success Club point contest, it looks like we have our winners. And Kristen Pittman is here. She's down there. Wave, Kristen. You're in the dark on us. You need some light. So, Kristen, fantastic. Congratulations to you. She signed up as a coach in early June. So she's in her first month, and she hit Success Club 10. And from what I can see in my back office, for all the new coaches, any coach that signed up on April 1st or later, I'm seeing 10 as the top number right now, and nobody else has chimed in to say, no, I did more than that. So as it stands right now, unofficially, Kristen is the winner of $750. So, hey, thumbs up. That's awesome. And then we have a tie for second place with Connie Brown and Lindsay Guston, each with 8 Success Club points. So great to see. It's just awesome that so many coaches actually hit Success Club so early on. So we have several coaches on the team now that are off on the right foot on their way to qualifying for the Success Starters program. So if you can hit Success Club 5 or more in your first 3 full months as a coach, you will qualify for the Success Starters program. You'll earn your free ticket to Summit, and that's fantastic. So congratulations to you guys. We'll make that an official announcement, I'd say within the next 2 days tops, just to make sure nobody's missed the posts. Regarding challenge groups, I put it on this morning on our Coach Basics page. Guys, if you haven't done the homework, definitely make sure you listen to yesterday's National Wake Up Call with Trina Gray. Trina Gray is a 15-star diamond. She was also awarded, Carl Deichler awarded her with the CEO Award, which is a very prestigious award given to one coach in the entire network, and he awarded it to Trina. And Trina spoke on yesterday's National Wake Up Call on how to create rockstar challenge groups. And the ideas that were flowing from her, I mean, I was just writing stuff down. It was like, holy cow. just real creative thinking on how to go about your business and starting your challenge groups. Listen to that wake-up call. Just a quick note on it. The call with her doesn't get going till like 25 minutes into the actual call. So if you want to fast forward through all the recognition stuff that they do in the beginning, just take it to about 20 to 25 minutes into the call. That's when he starts to introduce Trina, and then she speaks for about a half hour. I will be putting up a document in the next day or two that is a phenomenal learning tool. Now that you're at this phase of your learning, now is when I like to wait to the end to put this document up. It's called CEO to CEO Coach Learning Videos, and they're produced. These short learning videos are produced by one of the coaches in the network named Doug Fitzgerald. He's a great educator, and he speaks very clearly in a way that you understand how to go about the fundamentals of your business. How do I place coaches? What is the best coach placement strategy? How do I approach talking to customers? How do I approach hitting Success Club? What are the benefits of hitting Success Club? All these different things that he talks about are done in a series of videos, and I've got them all listed in one document. So it's great self-development for you moving forward, just to continue and solidify your learning. Okay. The last thing that I really want to hit upon before we turn to our speakers is working with your customer leads once you achieve the rank of Emerald. And I am guilty as charged when it comes to failing to successfully communicate with my customer leads as consistently as I should be. And it's because I get distracted. It's because I struggle with my time management, so on and so forth. But for those of you that want to build your business, especially starting out, once you achieve the rank of Emerald, this is the best way to go about it. It's working with the customer leads that you're assigned by Beachbody. And the thing that you don't want to do in working with these customer leads is try to solicit and sell products to them. That's the last thing you want to do when you're initiating contact with the customers you're going to receive once you achieve the rank of Emerald. And there's two coaches in particular that exemplify this in a brilliant way in terms of how do I build my business with all these customer leads that I'm given throughout every month. You know, what's the best way to initially reach out to them? What should I say in my opening communication? Should I send them a text? Should I email them? Should I call them? All these different things that you can consider doing. Well, on our team page, on the Team Euphoria page under files, there's two documents that you're going to scroll down and you'll find these two documents. And just write this down because I want to make sure you get it. There's a document from Jessica Vandenberg. She's one of the 5-star. She's 5-star, right, Greg? 6-star diamond coach, Jessica Vandenberg, who's really built her business largely through these customer leads and how she works with them. And the name of that document is Communicating with Customer Contacts by Jessica Vandenberg. And that was put into the files on our team page February 10th of this year. So you'll scroll down the files. They're in date order. So you just go down to February and you'll see your document. The other coach that has a brilliant methodology and a system that she's created is Nicole Jones. Nicole Jones, who at one point filed for bankruptcy with her family, or nearly filed for bankruptcy with her family.
She did.
And now she did file for bankruptcy, and now she's earning around $10,000 a week as a Beachbody coach in only 3.5 years of doing the business. And it's because of how she systemized her approach and her organization skills in working with the customer leads. So what she's provided is a document. It's called Customer Lead Email Samples by Nicole Jones. Customer Lead Email Samples by Nicole Jones. And what Nicole has done is she's created a communication system where she has a series of 6 different emails that she sends out to these customer leads in a way that's very non-soliciting. And it's just offering them help as their coach. So you can read through these emails and you can see the language that she's using to do that successfully. And in the course of doing this successfully, guys, you will see that there's an establishment of trust. There's a rapport that gets built. And when you do this the way you're supposed to, and people start to understand and trust that you are looking out for their best interests as their coach, they will start to listen and follow. They will start to accept your invitations to your challenge groups and your support groups. So you have this feeder system coming into your business from people that are already Beachbody customers. Now you're there to offer them support and continue them on their journey to getting the health and fitness goals that they're looking for. Use these 2 documents that are found on our team page as your guide. And then the last place you can go is in the Coach Training Academy. There is a complete tutorial on customer leads and how to work with your customer leads. So use this as an example to when you achieve the rank of Emerald, if you're not already there, and the customers that you're going to receive. All right? All right. Let's see if I had anything else. This is the last thing I wanted to show. A little trade secret for you. This is a trade secret that I'm showing you from the fitness industry. This is actually from Gold's Gym. And we're a Gold's Gym franchise. So the Gold's Gym corporate marketing department puts out every year a marketing calendar. Okay, so this is the marketing calendar that we largely follow for our, call it, monthly promotions, to send out invitations to people in the community to join the gym. Okay, well, why should I join the gym this month? Oh, it's summer free. That's the promotion we're running. Or, this is the summer to get fit. All these different themes that corporate is putting out on a monthly basis so that we as franchisees can look and say, yeah, what theme do we want to use that will fit the market that we're going after in this particular month? And the reason I'm sharing this with you is because the same principles can apply to your coach business. As Beachbody coaches, you're sending out invitations to your challenge groups. Well, if you don't change up maybe the theme of your challenge group or the target audience of your challenge group, Shannon Price will speak soon, and she's done brilliant stuff with brides-to-be, bridal challenge groups or women that are getting ready for weddings. It's like, here's a support group for you to get healthy and fit. So you can really customize your invitations to different target audiences and different seasons throughout the year to engage people in health and fitness. So keep that in mind as you're going through the year. Think about, okay, during the summer, what could I do coming into August, which is traditionally the slowest time of year for the health and fitness industry. August is the dead season. People are on vacation. They're enjoying their summers. So it's really a time for us to get creative. Like, how can I get people to want to join a fitness support group in August? So maybe it becomes, hey, get fit for back to school. There's all kinds of different things you can create. If I look at this thing here, let's see. In June, we had fittest dads with grads. That was one of the themes that they had on there. In October, avoid the fitness pitfall of the holidays. People know they're coming into the holidays. That's when people typically fall off track. So set up your avoid the holiday pitfall challenge group. So I'm just sharing this as a way to get you thinking about the things you can do. Obviously, New Year's resolutions. Obviously, trim the fat come Thanksgiving. And it's always something that's coming up or going on throughout the year to build your themes around your invitations and just continually go after your potential customers. So when they say no, hey, maybe it's not the right time of year. It doesn't mean no forever. You can always invite them to another future challenge group and just keep up that thinking as you get creative with your business moving forward. So with that, I want to turn it to our first guest speaker tonight. This guy I've gotten to know quite well over the past 2 years, and he's one of these guys who he's like a bull in a china closet. It's probably the best way to describe him, because he just when he sets his mind on something, he gets it done, whatever it takes, and he doesn't take any, excuse my language, he doesn't take any bullshit. He just says, this is the way it's going to be, and he goes after it. But he does it in a way that's very inspiring. It's very motivating. And more than anything, he's helping people get healthy and fit, ongoing, nonstop. And as a result of it, Greg Plaskett is one of these guys that just continually is hitting Success Club month in and month out. And over the course of the past few years, Greg signed up in July of 2011 as a coach. He's now a 7-star Diamond Elite coach. He's on track to be inducted into the Millionaires Club, I would say, by summer of 2016 with the pace that he's on. And so I'm happy to have him here, my good friend and somebody we can all learn from, Greg Plaskett. Over to you, bud.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Actually, I'm just finishing week 1 of 8-star qualifying, so it's pretty exciting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Before I go into what I originally came here to talk to, I just want to touch on the customer thing real quick. And I'm going to talk to you guys about hitting Success Club and how I've been able to hit Success Club 10 every month this year. And I've been in Success Club 21 consecutive months. I've only missed Success Club twice since I became a coach. One was January 2012 because my coach told me that, hey, you have enough customers keeping you active. Move your HD to your wife, and then you'll get more volume. Well, when you do that, you don't qualify for Success Club. So I got 8 points that month and didn't qualify.
Wait, 8 points?
Yeah, but I wasn't on 90 PV, so you don't qualify for Success Club.
Oh, okay.
I learned the hard way. I kicked off 2012 right on the right foot. Anyway, so in the beginning of every month, I really start reaching out to customers and my contacts and start going crazy. I want 10 points by the end of the weekend. And, this is just a text string. I don't know if you guys can see that. Just real quick, I'll read it to you. This is a coach that came to me yesterday. I sent her an email, and then I also send her a text because I don't see emails all the time, right? So I said, hey, Gianna, this is Greg Plaskett, your Beachbody coach. I received your email. I'm here to help. Smiley face.
Greg, just backtrack. Is this a customer? You said it's a coach.
This is a customer.
It's a customer. Okay, it's a customer that was assigned to you.
Yep. And I sent her off an email, and I also sent her, and then she reached back to me in an email saying that she needed help with her nutrition. So I sent her an email back, and I didn't hear from her for over 24 hours. So I sent her this text. 10 seconds later, you mentioned that there is a 10% discount on the Shakeology with being a member. Is that correct? Because she's a club member. I said, yes. Also 25% off as a discount buyer. Again, another smiley face. So she writes back, so when you order online, is that the discounted price before the discount? I said, yes, although you do not see the 25% discount until you sign up as a discount buyer. Would you like to chat about all your options and questions? Yes. Got her on the phone. She's a real estate agent. I'm signing her up as a coach tomorrow morning. So if you guys, if you don't reach out to people and perform actions, this business doesn't work. Let me back up a little bit. This is an action-oriented business. The more action, the more you do, the more you're going to get out of it. Now, what's the worst thing that could have happened with this woman? She could have said, no, I don't want Shakeology. I don't, this one was a unique one, but this is just what can happen because usually this goes on and on before I even mention Shakeology. She came to me about it, right? That's even better. But the worst thing she could say is, no, this isn't for me. I don't want Shakeology. I just wanted you to answer my questions. We're building relationships. So what you want to do is always reach out to the people. You may hear from them, you may not. It just takes one person, guys, one customer to literally change your life. We've seen it over and over again. Josh Spencer came to Barbie Decker. He was top coach, 2010, 28 years old, Millionaires Club.
He was a customer lead.
Customer lead. And
wasn't Wayne Wyatt a customer lead for Josh Spencer?
I think so. I don't know totally.
I think
Jessica Vandenberg, you mentioned her name earlier. She came to Lisa Hanson as a customer lead. She actually sent in an email to cancel and change coaches, but Lisa reached out to her right away and they connected. The rest is history. She's a 6-star, 2-time elite coach. Brad Bizjack, everybody know Brad? Came to Jessica through the customer program. Right? My last diamond, Sean Kunkel, who's hit diamond while we were at Summit was a customer lead from the customer program. I talked to him. I got him on Shakeout. He was already on Shakeology, so I called him up. Somebody's.
I got it.
Okay. I called him up and said, listen, man, I see you've been on Shakeology and, you're paying too much for it. How would you like a 25% discount? Signed him up as a discount buyer. He was a discount buyer for 5 months. In March, he started working the business. He just hit diamond. So a customer lead, and he's in this for the long haul. He wants what I want. So, customers, guys, it's important that you get to Emerald and stay to Emerald, and hitting Success Club in this business is your number one priority. You cannot discredit it. You have to make that a priority. That if above anything else in this business, that's what you do. Number one, that's how you help people. And number two, that's how you make money. So you kill two birds with one stone by reaching out to people and by hitting Success Club.
Yeah.
2 points for a challenge pack, 1 point for Shakeology. And look at it like this. You need to help 3 people a month. Don't be like, oh my God, I got to get 5 points. I got to get 10 points. No, you just hit 3 people a month. You need to help 3 people a month. 3 challenge packs.
Guys, somebody keeps unmuting their microphone. You got to keep your microphones muted. Okay.
So 3 people a month is all it takes to build this business. Bob Lucido, our upline, Millionaires Club, I don't think he's ever hit Success Club 10. I have followed everything that this guy has done as far as my business, including not doing crap with my customers the first 2 years. I didn't do anything because Bob and Keith didn't do anything. Then they revamped the whole system last year.
Hold on, Greg. Hey, Lindsay, that's your microphone keeps coming unmuted.
There we go.
Lindsay, can you hear me?
Yeah, she's good.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you don't need to hit Success Club 10. Success Club 10 is for people that have more time to do this business. You only need to hit 5, guys. That's it. 3 people a month, 3 challenge packs, you're done. And how do I hit it every single month, month after month after month? I'm constantly feeding my funnel. I'm constantly reaching out to people. I'm constantly messaging people. Like I just had somebody, I don't know if you've all been to my business page yesterday, but I had a post that hit almost 5,000 people. It was my weird science post. I had a bra on my head and all kinds of stuff. But you know what? Laugh all you want, Angela. You know why? Because I'm going to sign 3 or 4 coaches from that over the next 3 weeks, right? I love this stuff. It's so funny. And you know what? I don't suggest everybody is like that, but that's me, and that's just Greg Plaskett. My niche is I make freaking people laugh, and I like doing that. I had somebody inbox me and said, what is it you're doing? And I said, I'm starting a challenge group for Pio. Are you interested? And now I'm in conversation with her because who is this crazy person, right? When you put content on Facebook, you want it to attract somebody, and never make a post without a picture. Like Matt Esic, I don't know if he's on, but man, he's full-time now. So I put a post out there this morning with a picture. I didn't just put a post, I put a picture. I was like, old life, new life, and that's not going to probably do anything, but what it's doing is it's building my credibility as a Beachbody coach and my team, or our team. I usually say mine. So that might not directly do anything, but people are always watching you. And now they're like, oh man, somebody else on Plaskett's team went full time. What the hell? Maybe I should look into this. You never know. People are looking. So whenever you see stuff like that, I suggest you all take that and post something like that. Oh my God, a teammate just went full time. Congrats for him. That's all I got to do.
Greg, and on that note, guys, not to cut you off, but that's a huge point that he just made. Like when you see something that's really inspirational, like Matt Esic, great example. He basically fired his boss, which turns out to be Renee Teller, which is a really funny story. But the bottom line is, he's part of Renee's Team Trillium, which is part of our collective organization. And that's part of your organization. Like we're all one team here, and you can leverage that. Okay, yeah, maybe it's not in your downline, but heck, I'm always taking stuff from Greg. He's in the upline and Bob's in my upline, but I'm seeing stuff that's motivating, that's part of their business. And I'm sharing that with our team, with our organization. And it's like, we're one giant collective organization. So it's okay to say the team that I'm part of, you could say this to people, the team that I'm part of has generated dozens of six-figure annual income earners. The team that I'm part of has dozens of people that have left their full-time jobs to dedicate exclusively to Beachbody coaching. I mean, you can say that language. This is your team. It's not our team. It's our team, all of us. So use those points that he's making and share that on your own pages and say, this thing that I'm part of, wow, another one of my teammates just went full-time with their coaching. They were able to leave their job. Just things that people see and go, what is this thing you're doing? What are you involved with? And it just opens up dialogue. So go ahead, Greg. Sorry.
Yeah. So you use that stuff. And so what I'm doing now is I like to hit my success club. And now we're in a cup challenge. So I'm going to try to get as many points as I can. And everybody I hear, I hope you're on a cup team. I'm going to be reaching out nonstop like crazy, going above and beyond, because I have a team of 4 people that I'm leading and I have to show them how I roll. The speed of the leader, speed of the pack. And I put them in a group text and I said, okay, here we go. Success Club 10 for everybody. It's go time. And, I have a coach who signed up 3 days ago. I put him on the cup team, but that's okay. So
Greg, when you go above and beyond, so talk about that. Like you're going above and beyond. So what is your game plan to say, I'm going after it. I'm going to get a lot of Success Club points.
I just reach out more often than normal.
To who?
I'm going to put myself first, as opposed to the Coach Basics groups and the Emerald to Diamond group that I'm going to be starting. I'm going to put that. I'm going to spend a little bit less time with that and more time on me this month, where usually it's 50-50.
Sure.
I'm going to do like 60-40.
Yeah. So when you're inviting, like who are the people? Like how are you constantly filling your funnel?
I have my business page, right? I have almost 3,000 likes. So what I'll do is I'll go to Facebook and I'll put people who like Greg Plaskett, bam. So then I'll have a list, the first 1,000 are coaches. So then I'll go to the filter on the right and say people that aren't friends, female, because I want to sponsor females, honestly. Females are better at this business. So
come on, man.
And it's the way it is. So I just did this like 2 hours ago. I filtered it out, non-friends, female, and then I go through the lists and I look at who I don't have mutual friends with. And then I start looking at their profiles. And I made it a list. I'm like, all right, I'm going to find 25 people. So I literally have a list of 25 people. And I'm going to do it again tomorrow until I get 50. Then I'm going to start inviting them all. So, but you can look at the person and say, all right, does this fit the person that I want to work? Is this like my perfect customer? Is this somebody that I'd want to work with? If they have some crazy, negative stuff on their wall or some crazy profile pic, I go past that. Okay, pass.
So you're looking for potential customers to invite to your challenge group.
Customers. Yep. And, I came across one who is a fitness instructor who's not a freaking Beachbody coach and not friends with any coaches. Guess what? That's going to get a little different one. That's going to say, hey, I noticed that I hope it's okay if I friended you. I see that you like my page. Thanks for following me. I just thought I could, I hope you don't mind. I send you a friend request since we're both in the same industry. Bam. That's all you got to do, guys.
Connecting.
Hey, join my challenge group. No, that's somebody I may be setting up for next month, right? It's a process. It's not, hey, join my challenge group. People are going to dive on it. You're going to sign up 50 people. It just doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
And here's one funny thing. I put that picture of me creating the perfect coach, right? 5,000, just under 5,000 people it reached. I put one up today announcing people to my challenge group, 102 people. 102. But, it's just the way it is. It's the same stuff that everybody else is throwing out there. A picture of Shalene doing the PIO stuff. So what if I did this? I got in some crazy outfit, posed in some PIO move, and say, would you work out with this person? Right? That's what I'm going to do tomorrow morning. So that's going to get people looking, right? That's going to get people like, who? Okay, here's this dude again. He doesn't have maybe I'll just put the stupid bra in my head and do it. You never know. And, I don't, it's just my thing.
Yeah.
But it works. It's working. I've got an income that I never, ever would have in any other job. So whatever I'm doing, and Cheryl gives me a lot of crap for it. She's like, your stuff's way out there. And I'm like, it's working.
Yeah, it's working. It's working. That's awesome, man. Well, I appreciate it. And do you guys have any questions you want to throw at Greg before we have Bonnie and Shannon speak also? Does anybody want to ask Greg anything at all? Like, go for it.
Yeah.
Obviously he gets very creative and humor is a big part of his game plan, but humor sells.
Yeah. Like I did a bowling one.
Humor gets people to get interested. Who is this guy? What is he doing?
Yeah. And I also want people to know that this isn't such a serious business.
Yeah.
You can have fun with it.
Yeah, you got to have fun.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Becky. I have a quick question for you. You said you use your Facebook page. You have a business Facebook page versus a personal Facebook page, or do you separate your personal Facebook page with your Beachbody?
I don't. I have a personal, which I post business stuff on, and I have a Facebook page. I honestly get more from my personal page, but I'm able to find more people through my business page than get them to like my personal page.
Greg, just to clarify, so your personal page is your Facebook page, your business page is your like page, correct?
Yes, my like page, yes.
And then you have your personal page where you're friends with everybody. Your personal Facebook is one thing, and then you have your Facebook page that people like, your like page, your business page.
My personal page will have pictures of family and stuff and Beachbody. My like page will just have fitness, motivational, and Beachbody.
Got it. Yeah. So you sprinkle in some of the business stuff on your personal page as well.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep. I've built the credibility. So
yes,
if people haven't deleted me by now, they're not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm doing this almost 3 years. So
yeah.
And if they do, then it's, that's fine. It's like, here's the thing, guys, when you're building your business and attracting people, you're going to attract some people, but maybe 6 months into the journey, it's time for you to get off the train. You're not right. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to sign up coaches 6-7 months later, they may quit. Okay. It wasn't a perfect match. It wasn't for you. It wasn't for them, whatever it is. You're going to end up finding better people. In the beginning, in the first year, you grab anybody you can. You're like, yeah, I'll sign you up. Let's do this. We're going to build an empire. 3 months later, where'd you go? Okay, next, find somebody else, right? Yeah. I did it. My first coach I signed up, he was above Lou Newjame, sitting on 1,500 coaches when he quit.
Yeah.
Ever.
Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
When you said you're looking for people on Facebook, are you doing it from your business page or your personal page? I've never seen that where you can do that.
You can do it either way.
So where do you go to do that?
My page is pretty cool because you have an in and say, oh, I noticed that you like my like page. Hope you don't mind if I send you a friend request. We can stay better connected.
Right. But when you were putting in parameters like all female, where do you do that?
Where?
Yeah.
If you go into, there's a thing in Facebook called Facebook graph search, right? So if you type in the search window, people who like Bonnie York, right? If you had a like page, and then all those people will show up. You have a big list of them. And then over on the right, there's a preferences where you can modify the search.
Oh, okay.
And you can you can narrow it down to stay-at-home moms.
Right.
Narrow it down. Zero.
Oh, cool. I never knew that.
I target females. And the only reason why is because this is primarily a female network. And look at the top 63 coaches in the network. There's 2 guys, right? So, females just chat more. They talk more, they chat more. And honestly, a lot of guys, and I think Don might agree, a lot of guys have egos when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got to go to the gym. They got to bench 350 pounds.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is, I don't want to deal with it. I don't have time to deal with it. I'd rather deal with women and help build them businesses, because honestly, stay-at-home moms rock the heck out of this business. And I have guys on my team, yeah, and some of them are very successful, but I tell them to recruit the women, and that's what they have done. That's why Lou Newjame is making $4,000 a week, because his whole team is women. Every single one of them. I don't think he has one guy.
Right. Okay.
You know, but I got Pete Borla, who's a 1-star diamond. He's got Joe Del Mastro on my other side. I got a whole bunch of guys that are rocking this business. So, you know, for me, I connect better with females. It's just the way it is.
Okay.
Awesome, bud. Thanks a lot, dude. That is great insight. Really appreciate it.
Do a quick rundown on Elite real quick, or?
Oh, yeah. So, guys, the status of, you know, sometimes you hear, oh, that's an elite coach. Being an elite coach is a very challenging thing to accomplish, but if you do, you're really recognized as being somebody that gets this business in and out. And Greg, 2-time elite, Greg?
Yep.
Yeah, 2-time elite. I have not achieved elite. I came close in my first year, and then I just kind of got sidetracked. And my game plan for building my business has been not on the elite track. But Greg can talk to what it means to become an elite coach. And I believe out of the network, there's close to 150,000 coaches now. And I think there's about 200 elite coaches. Is that right?
117 to be exact.
Wow. Only 117 elite coaches out of 150,000. So Greg, yeah. How does that happen? How do you become elite?
Once you guys are in the business a full year, so in January, you're going to start getting elite emails. And what that is it breaks it down to 3 categories. The first one is called ATV. That's Advanced Team Volume. So for every 10,000 points your total team does, 3 levels down. Okay, so say Angela sponsored one person and that person sponsored a person. That's 3 levels. Or they sponsor a person. That's 3 levels down from you. Whatever that total team does, so say Angela did 50,000 ATV points for this whole year. All right. So once her team hits 60,000 next year, that's going to be 1 elite point. Then another month goes, she does 70,000. There's another elite point. So that's the first.
For every 10,000 points above and beyond the prior year, you get a point.
Yeah. So for last year, my ATV was 906,463. So my ATV has not kicked in yet. I don't have any points in that category yet. So I think the last I saw was at 600,000. So I have about 2 more months before my ATV kicks in. I'm doing about 130,000 a month. So I got a couple more months yet before that starts to kick in. So that's the first category. The second category is all your coaches that you personally sponsored this year. So say you're going for elite this year. Or no, let's make it right. Next year. All the coaches you sponsor in 2015, when they collectively hit 500 PV, you get a point. All right. So that's how you get points in the second category. The third category, and this is my hardest. Otherwise, I'd have elite wrapped up by now. Getting coaches that you sign up this year and next year to hit Success Club 5. Every time they hit 5, you get a point. If you hit Success Club, you get 2 points. So if I sponsor Murphy, he hits Success Club and I hit it, I get 2 points. So say I sponsor Don, Angela, and Bonnie, and I hit Success Club, bam, that's 6 points.
Right.
So each category has caps on it. So you can't, kill one category.
You got to be balanced.
Yeah, and you're going to see the emails probably the 3rd week of January. You'll start getting them if you haven't gotten them yet. If you were a coach last year, you've gotten them this year.
And don't be overwhelmed by, if you're like, oh, I have no idea what he's talking about. Don't let it sidetrack you guys. Like all these qualification programs are found in your back office, and you can familiarize with yourself.
Yeah, and in January, I do a group call on Elite once the emails come out, and I really break it down.
Yeah.
Also, you need to be a 5-star diamond, and you need to have at least popped 2 diamonds. So if you're a 3-star diamond during the year and you pop 2 diamonds, bam, you're 5-star by December 31st, and you got 125 points. That's what you need total, by the way, 125 points. You're an elite coach.
The 5-star qualification is relatively new, right?
Yeah, that started last year. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But what's more importantly is you can become a premier coach, which is 125 points and 2-star diamond. And there's perks to that also.
Great.
For elite, every time I hit Success Club 5, I get a $500 bonus the third Thursday of every month. That's pretty cool. That's $6,000 a year. Cool. And since I've been elite, I've never missed Success Club because I'm not going to lose that cash. You also get treated like gold at all the events. You know, Bonnie can attest. How was that line at the core, Bonnie? We were at the core at Summit. There was
awesome.
There was a line so damn long.
Oh, God.
An hour.
I would have been there forever. Yeah. And all of a sudden, Greg starts strolling up. I'm like, hey, Greg, I had no idea that you could do that. And he's like, come with me. I'm like, what? And he's like, just follow me. And he strolls us right up to the front. I'm like, I'm going to be elite next year. This is awesome.
So you don't have to wait in line to any of the events. They give you gifts in your room every morning or every night when you get back to your room. It's just cool, and they appreciate you. And
VIP.
It's a really cool thing to hit, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're making a lot of money. There's elite coaches that aren't making a lot of money. There's top 10 coaches that I'm making more money than. And I'm rated number like 683 in the network. I don't care. Yeah. But it's something you should all shoot for once. And next year might not be the year, but maybe the year after. You know, it all depends. And once you start getting good at recruiting, it's pretty easy to hit. If you can consistently hit, here's the way to hit elite. If you consistently hit Success Club and get like at least 4 or 5 coaches consistently hit Success Club, you'll hit elite. That's all it really takes to do. But to do that, you need to keep recruiting.
All right, bud.
All right?
Yeah, big help. Thanks a lot.
All right, guys. Don, thanks for having me. I love doing these calls.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great having you always. So thanks again.
I went a little bit long.
Bonnie, why don't you keep rolling? You know, guys, let me introduce you, Bonnie. Everybody's probably knows Bonnie by now. I mean, she's just been a pivotal player now. She's a huge part of the team, and she became Diamond just a couple months ago, I think. And
it was February.
February, all right. So she's been Diamond since February, and she officially this week has achieved Success Club All-Star. She's hit Success Club 12 months in a row. And that's a huge achievement. That's when you're recognized as a Success Club All-Star. So, Bonnie, take it away. I mean, what are you doing day in and day out to cause this?
Well, I have to say, I'm probably going to reiterate a lot of the things that Greg just said because it's really true. You don't have to reinvent the wheel because everything that you're hearing from all of the coaches that have been in the business, it's really true. As long as you're staying consistent and you're inviting every day, just like Greg was saying, you just keep on planting those seeds and they wind up popping. And the key is that I know it can get frustrating. It can get very discouraging when you're inviting and you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, but nothing's happening for a while. You know, things go in spurts. You could be having a really great month and it's really exciting and, you know, you're at Success Club 10 even. And then the next month, it's quiet. Every time you post, you hear crickets, as Lori would say, and there's, you know, nothing going on. People aren't even liking your posts or commenting or anything. You're starting to get a complex, like, okay, what's going on here? What am I doing wrong? But, you know, as long as you're not sounding salesy, you know, you're just putting yourself out there and you're sharing with people, that's what it's all about. Just don't give up, you know, like the theme, don't give up, and just keep on doing your personal development. That is totally key here because that's going to keep you from giving up. That's going to keep you just continuing to have the knowledge that as long as you continue to do the small things that you know you've been taught to do every day, just being the product of the product and inviting and doing your personal development, that you will wind up succeeding. So believe me, I've had months myself where I was just banging my head against the wall because I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing and nothing's happening. I'm like, what's going on? And, you know, by the end of the month, I might be at Success Club 2 and I've been doing everything. I remember this one month, I think it was October, where I was at Success Club 4 and for like most of the entire month. And for the 20 days of the month, I was doing everything, inviting like crazy. I couldn't get that one flipping point. And I was at the last day of the month and I was just really at my wit's end. I'm like, this is crazy. And then finally, someone from my work winds up finally coming through, because, it was one of those times where everyone was saying they were going to, and they were interested, but nobody was pulling the trigger. So, you're going to go through times like that, but as long as you know that we've all been there, and just continue to do what you're doing, and, building relationships, that's what it's all about. It's not about selling. You don't want to start out, out of the gate by talking about Beachbody and the products and Shakeology and trying to sell them, unless you only have 2 seconds in an elevator and you see someone who looks like they work out. In that case, I would start out by saying something like, I know I only have 2 minutes with them or 2 seconds with them. So I would say, hey, you look like you work out. Where do you go? Do you go to the gym? And just immediately start saying, well, I'm a health and fitness coach and I help people, improve their health. Have you ever heard of Shakeology? So I'll come out with that, depending on the situation. But most times you want to start building relationships, and that's what it's all about. So you don't have to, even within the first 2 times that you're talking to someone, get into talking about the products. You can just build a rapport and build a comfort level. And then after you have that with someone, then you can start talking and sharing with them about what you are. And of course, learning about how to form, which is in the coach training, videos and everything. But as long as you're doing the 3 vital behaviors every day and you're focusing on building relationships and putting yourself out there, it's going to happen. Just stay consistent, don't give up, and do your personal development.
Awesome, Bon. That's what it is, the 3 vital behaviors. And you're phenomenal at, being a product of the product and sharing it. Like you share your video, you share videos of you working out, you've shared before and after photos. That's the cream of the crop stuff that people take notice when you're sharing that. So
you gotta put yourself out there.
You gotta put yourself out there, guys. Like you really have to be an illustration for the benefits of these programs and products. How does it make you feel? What has it done for your body? If you don't want to post a picture, that's fine. At least, share some measurement changes. How much has your weight changed? Whatever it may be. And oftentimes it's also people seeing you. Gee, you look different. You look great. Gee, have you lost weight? Yeah, I'm doing this fantastic program. I love it. And you're sharing your enthusiasm and passion for what it's doing for you on a personal level. Awesome, Bon. Just keep up the great work. You're on that right path. That's great.
Thank you.
And we also, guys, have Shannon Price, who, same thing. Like Shannon Price, she's one of our diamond coaches, and she has just consistently been banging away, hitting Success Club all the time. And she's also somebody who's got like crazy Success Club numbers. And, periodically a month will come along and she's just like, boom, she's at the top of the leaderboard, the number of points that she gets. And it's like, what is she doing? So it was actually this month in June where she hit Success Club 19, and I think you had 1 month. I think Shannon 1 month had, was it Success Club 47 that you had?
Yeah, it was 40. Yeah.
Success Club 40 at one point. So it becomes like, okay, what are you doing? What's the secret sauce that you've got going on? So go ahead, Shannon.
All right, good. Yeah. I've got 19 this month. It was supposed to be 21, and an order it didn't go through me and whatever, blah, blah. So it'll be on July, which is good because I'll be 2 in July now.
Good start.
Yeah, good start. Take action every day. I know Greg said it. Bonnie said it. Bonnie and I are success partners. We talk all the time. Keep contacting people. Don't just, you hear every day, you say contact 2 people a day. Throw it out, contact 10 people a day. Everyone can contact 10 people a day. You go outside your zone, go outside of your circle of friends. I use Greg's technique about typing in the search bar, people that like this fitness club or that fitness club, people that like North Dodge Athletic Club, that are not my friends. And I use that, and I have a little thing on the left side of my Facebook menu that says, these are my prospects. And so I'll go to them and I'll start inviting them. Some of them know me, some of them don't. But what I like to do is and this is what we all need to do, is private message, build relationships, ask them questions about themselves. Just say, you know what, I saw that you like this page. I'm on that page too, and I actually work at that gym. Do I know you? And they'll say, no, but I know you, or something like that. So build a relationship. Ask them what they like to do. Use the form, FORM. Use it. Use it. It works every time. Everything that everyone's telling you to do works. I swear to you, it works. And as soon as I make friends with these people, tell them, you know, I'm starting this PIO challenge group. It's sort of like a support group. We're going to all do the programs together. But we're going to have a page where I will support you. I will coach you through this. I will make sure you get through this program. You will be successful. I promise you will have success. The only way you won't have success is if you drop out. And if you drop out, I'm going to stalk you on Facebook, just like the call today. And by that point, they're all like, can I ask my brother if he wants to do it with me? Or can I ask my friend Lindsay, will she do it with me, you know? And yeah, ask them, because Lindsay's been saying, can I add people to the 21-day fix group? I said, add them on. She's got 8 Success Club points, brand new. That's her first month as a coach. So they're going to ask you, and if they don't ask you, ask them. Want to invite your friends, go ahead, invite your friends to this group. So one of the main things I like to do, and I started doing this last year in the fall, and it was like, it just shot everything right up. I make event pages for every challenge group I'm going to do. So I'll decide I'm going to start my challenge group on July 14th. So in June 14th or 15th or whatever, I'm going to make an event page, and I'm going to call it something fun. So I'm not just going to call it, this is the PIO support group page. I'm not going to do that. I'll call it like this. I have people in P90X3 and TurboFire doing their workouts together, kind of challenging each other. And it's called Buddy Up and Burn It Off for summer. So they're about halfway through, and because summer is going on and on. And I have a Love Your Assets group, because we wanted to call it something kind of funny, because it was a multi-group. And it's still going on. There's still people in there doing different groups, different programs. And it's called Love Your Assets, which we thought was kind of funny. So I had a bridal boot camp. I had all kinds of stuff that was going on. So we had a T25 bridal boot camp. We had Sweating It Off for the wedding. So it was brides and grooms doing their workouts together. I had a group for moms, for new moms, to get it off. But what really took off was when 21-Day Fix came out. I'm telling you, people, if you're not doing 21-Day Fix, do it. Ask Lindsay, do 21-Day Fix. I got 40 Success Club points doing 21-Day Fix in 1 month. So it's how you do it. It's how you talk to people. Make them your friends before you make them your customers, because then they're going to come to you. I've got 7 messages. I've been gone teaching 3 classes. I came back. I looked, I have 7 messages because of a post I made today. They want to know what the Beachbody coaching is. What do you do? What's this business like? And so I'm going to go answer all those questions later. So it's like later. Post more than once a day. Post on your, if you have a coach like page, I have a like page, just got over 4,000 likes on it. Post more than once a day on that page, because people are obviously looking at that page and they're going to see stuff that you post. I don't always post about products. I'll post things from other fitness pages like Coach Calorie. That's a great fitness page to find good things to post on your page. So write that down, Coach Calorie. It's right on Facebook. You can post any fitness information that you find, any health, any food, stuff that you think people are going to be interested in. But make sure you're posting about your products about every 3rd post. And so that works well. On my personal Facebook page, I post just kind of inspirational stuff. People talk to me on my page all the time, but every now and then, maybe once a week, I'm going to post something about Beachbody, which piques people's interest immediately, because I don't do that all the time on that page. So then I'll get a lot of questions from my friends and their friends. And that happened to me the other night. I posted about 3-day refresh. I now have 3 new customers that are my friends that were never customers before, because they go, if you're going to do it, I'm going to do it. Okay, let's do it. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be good. Always contact your free customer leads. Once you're Emerald, once you get Success Club leads, contact them. I've gotten a coach twice out of those leads 2 coaches from those leads. I've had lots of customers that keep contacting me. I'm not going to say that everybody's going to contact you back, because they're not. They're not going to contact you back. But I do keep in touch with them, and I do keep sending them info on new products, or just like, what are you doing right now? What's your workout right now? And a guy Facebooked me back, or not Facebook, he emailed me back on the Beachbody page, and he said, I just got done with P90X3. What should I do? And I said, well, what do you want to do? And he said, maybe something cardio. So I said, well, why don't you look at T25? So he looked at that and he got it. So you got to keep in touch with those people, even though out of 20, you might have 1 or 2. So just keep in touch with them. They appreciate that. They really do. They want you to be interested in what they're doing. So my main advice, get out of your little circle. Get out of that circle, because you can't keep selling challenge packs in HD to those same people all the time, because they bought it once. That's it, right?
Yeah.
So you got to keep expanding your horizons. My big thing is I love to make events for my challenge groups before they start. Get people excited. Get them. I keep posting on those event pages. Every day I'll post something on those event pages, and people go, really, what is this? Can I message you? I'm like, yeah, message me. So people get interested. I don't know. You guys know that's the kind of stuff I do. You see it all the time. You guys copy my posts. Please keep copying my posts. Copy Bonnie's posts. We love it when you guys copy our posts, because if they are working for us, they're going to work for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, Shannon, too, one of your biggest strengths is you go out with people with such confidence. Like, you speak so directly, and you come at them with such confidence that, look, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna coach you. I'm gonna make sure you get to the finish line, because if you don't, I'm gonna stalk you. You know, it's almost it's comical, but it's got that serious demeanor of like, all right, wow, this is game on. You're really gonna get me in shape, and that's what it's all about.
And I do that. I'll find them on Facebook, and I'll say, hey, where are you? What are you doing? And they'll like, oh God,
I better run. Yeah. No, it's great. You just bring such enthusiasm to the way you do it. It's another, it's another, and it shows how much you love it. And you got to love what you're doing and have fun, guys. That's the most important thing. If people see that you have fun and you really care about what you're doing, they're going to be interested in either being a customer or wanting to know more about the coach business. And Bob Lucido said it best in the hangout we had him in the last round. He couldn't make it tonight because he's off on his annual retreat where no phones, nothing. He's off the grid. He's off the reservation. So he said it best in the last time we had him on. Beachbody coaching, what is it we do? We offer life changes. We offer life changes through peer-guided support groups. We offer life changes through peer-guided support groups, and the coaches are the leaders of these groups. And the cool part about the business, if you're interested in it, we plug you into this awesome 30-day training to get you started off successfully, so you're starting to earn income right away, helping people in their health and fitness goals. That type of language, and listen to the recording and get that language in your head. So when somebody says to you, what do you do as a Beachbody coach? Oh my gosh, it's this new business in fitness. It's a new business paradigm. I've called it the newest paradigm in the health and fitness industry for 2 years now. It's a new paradigm where people are able to get their health and fitness goals and life changes through peer-guided support groups. And as Beachbody coaches, we lead those groups. And the best part about being a Beachbody coach is that you're plugged into a training that's going to show you how to begin your first group, and there's no investment to begin the business. That type of language gets people interested enough to say, I'd like to learn more, and then when you say, well, I'd like to invite you to an upcoming business presentation we have. I can send you the link to the webinar. Go ahead and register, and you'll learn all about it. So that's how I built my business. A lot of people say to me, what about you? Are you always hitting? I hit Success Club periodically. I'm not as consistent as Shannon, Greg, and Bonnie. I've been a recruiter since I got into this business. I've identified the people that I know love helping others in health and fitness. People that just enjoy being in that field of helping people. This business, as far as I'm concerned, is unmatched in terms of earning potential and how many lives you can touch. And I believe so wholeheartedly in it that I just continually reach out to people that I know in my circle of influence. I'm always recruiting and I'm always training. So if you are out there recruiting, that's how you're going to build your business. Challenge groups, fantastic. It's another great way. You get your customers, they become coaches, fantastic. But recruiting potential coaches is how you can build a lucrative business in this. 6-figure income in 2 to 3 years. But when you do recruit a new coach, they got to get plugged in right away. That was a mistake that I made my first year. I recruited a lot of coaches, but I didn't plug them in. I gave them a document and said, here, read this and go watch the Coach Online Training Academy. I didn't work with them. I wish I could dial back time. So, I'm just sharing that with you now, because as you bring on people, you want to hold them in your hand like it's the one and only coach you're ever going to have. And if you do that with every single one of the coaches that you recruit, you're going to see success. And the cool part about it is you have a team here that will give you all the support you need with respect to training. If you can't run your own Coach Basics group, we understand that. But in time, you will be able to run your own Coach Basics groups. You'll become the leader of your own team. And getting to that rank of diamond is when you're solidified. As far as I'm concerned, that solidifies you as a leader that can lead your own team in this business. So those are just some of my closing comments. Before I give my final farewell and thoughts, does anybody have anything else that they'd like to add? I mean, Greg, Bonnie, Shannon, you guys are
I got one more thing.
Awesome. Go ahead.
One of the things that you have to think about is when you have people in your challenge groups, after that challenge group is over, don't just say goodbye to them. Because I have people that keep going into every challenge group, one after the other. Keep their excitement and their passion going. I have a lady that just signed up as a coach because she's buying so many products. And she said, she messaged me, she goes, okay, I want that 3-day refresh and I just bought Pio. Can you please tell me about the coaching discount buyer thing, because I want to save 25%. Yeah. So she signed up as a coach, discount buyer, but then she wanted to be added to our team pages. So that's like a little light bulb, like she's really going to kind of watch and see what happens.
Yeah.
And so really don't discount them when they're done with the challenge group. Stay in touch with them, invite them to your next group. I invite everybody to every challenge group, whether they want to do it or not, so that's just something else I wanted to say.
Good advice. Yeah. People being added to the team pages when they're just discount buyers, they kind of are in observation mode only. They're saying, I just want to drink Shakeology and buy the programs periodically and get my 25% discount. But when they see the success and the welcoming of new coaches and the camaraderie and fanfare, it's kind of like, God, this business looks fun.
Yeah.
And it's like, hey, jump into our next round of Coach Basics. We'll get you going.
And it's one of the most positive things that they have in their life. A lot of them go, like even Kim Diamond, she said that. She goes, I never realized that life could be so positive.
Yes.
I mean, she had a great post about that. And I send that out to everybody that's interested in coaching.
Yeah, that's great. A lot of positive-minded people, no doubt about it. There's so much positive energy in this network. It's crazy. So anything else that anybody wants to add or throw in there? No? You good? Laura, is Laura Wood here? Laura, are you here? I thought I saw her earlier. And the reason I'm calling out Laura Wood, and thinking about your business moving forward, this is our last hangout for this round. And certainly go through Coach Basics again if it was your first time. You will pick up more and more each time so that it never gets old. But I wanted to shout out to Laura because when you think of yourself as a Beachbody coach, this is your business. You are the CEO of your own business. You can get as big and as creative as you want. Think about, hey, your website. Do you want your website to be like every other Beachbody coach website? And I'm calling out Laura Wood because she really took on professionalizing herself as a Beachbody coach. And I want to share with you just a quick screen share here. Look at Laura Wood's website that she had created.